America's mayor and also former Trump attorney and also former New York City mayor, the great one, Rudy Giuliani. Rudy, I love seeing you. And, I can't think of somebody better to sort of talk about Trump's 300 days, especially making America safe again. And it goes well beyond the borders. As you know, he sent the National Guard to multiple blue cities to help curb crime. How effective has that effort been, Rudy?
Well, in some cases, it's been beyond anyone's expectations. Look, I've been in the business of reducing crime for 25 years as a U.S. attorney, mayor of New York City, and then I had a very, very large security business, and I did it all over the world. I don't think anybody has as much experience looking at crime reductions, how to make it happen. I've done it in Colombia and Mexico and Qatar. But right now, what he did in Washington, D.C., I didn't expect that he'd get that result so quickly. And it's terrific. I mean, and Washington is small enough, you can go there and examine it for yourself. Washington today is, I don't even know how to quantify it. It's 100 times safer than it was a year ago under the automatic pen, right? And let me give you the crime mid-year, which is the last time you can get the most accurate crime rate. Murder's down about 9% overall in the United States. And property crime's down even more, about 13%.
Wow.
So now, some of the cities, it gets very deceptive. Memphis, for example. Memphis is saying they have the largest crime reduction in their history. Well, you got to look at that from 2 points of view. They're still, depending on the statistic you use, meaning the service you use, they either have the second or the first largest murder rate per 100,000. Number one, way ahead of New York. I mean, people are afraid to go to New York. You're in much more danger in Memphis than you are in New York. You're in much more danger now in Memphis than you are in Washington, which has changed completely. The top 3 cities, and you could go back and forth with them, are Memphis, Baltimore, and Detroit. Those are the top 3 cities right now. We're talking about murder. And murder is, of course, the one that frightens people the most. Overall crime probably is the one that affects the quality of life the most. But Memphis, although it does have a crime reduction, nobody knows how accurate it is. Last year, they put in a crime reduction, and the White House said no and revised the statistics. So I have no idea how good or bad their crime reporting system is.
No, you bring up, by the way, Rudy, you bring up a good point, because you never know what some of these numbers or what gets reported, what doesn't get reported. Why do you think so many, though, still in the middle of all of this, so many Democrats won't give him credit? They're still resisting these efforts. I mean, I think about, especially in Chicago, you got J.B. Pritzker, you got Brandon Johnson. They are fighting law enforcement, and they don't seem to be saying thank you. Look at the numbers there have proven that it's dropping.
Well, I'll give you my conclusion on it if you want, but the simple fact is they consistently put their own good, either their own personal or party good, clearly ahead of the good of their people. They do it all the time. The Democratic Party's been doing it for years. Why anybody in Chicago, after 70 years of continuous Democrat rule, would still be voting Democrat when the weekends are like the Vietnam War? And not to mention the fact that 7 out of 10 of the people that get killed in Chicago are black. And nobody in Chicago gives a damn. When they bring down crime, they go from being, number 1 in the country to number 4. They've never had a crime reduction. None of them have, like New York had when I was mayor, which was 60%. That was the murder reduction. Washington had that, and that's the only way you really get control of it. It's like just a all out assault on crime. You bring it down real quick. Now the real answer then you have to have the requisite number of police to keep it down. A couple of things kill these Democrat cities. They have such liberal laws, pro-criminal. They're literally pro-criminal laws, like the bail law, where they don't set bail. So in my city, I could probably identify, if I had the time, 5,000 to 7,000 that would not be walking the streets of New York if I were mayor, or Bloomberg.
Absolutely.
De Blasio, who was communist, changed it. It got really bad. Adams made it a little better. Adams actually improved, but not enough to get back to anywhere near where we were. And it's beginning to go up already in anticipation of the communists coming in.
And by the way, Rudy, we got to have you back on again about Mondani, too, because I have so many questions about that, too. Unfortunately, we're sadly out of time, Rudy. I love having you on.
It's a great subject. I mean, and the president's
Yes.
contribution is historic here in bringing crime down. No president's ever had this kind of impact.
It is amazing. It has been extraordinary. You can see the numbers speak for themselves. And obviously, he's following the role model of a good crime fighter like you, too, my friend. So it's great to see you, too. Thank you very much, Rudy. Great to have you here.
You're terrific.
You too, my friend. Great to see you.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.